Yes!
So, I'm an actor in Vancouver. That means there's a pretty good chance you've seen me delivering food to your front door. Yeah, that's a thing. But I've worked with some pretty big names over the years. I've worked with Harrison Ford, Woody Harrelson, Keanu Reeves. But the career's taken a little bit of a downturn. You know, it's a kick to the ego when you go from helping Ben Affleck figure out time travel to trying to convince Blair from Facts of Life not to sell her grandfather's pumpkin patch. Yeah. I went from working on Man of Steel to being in my own reality TV show. It's called Minimum Wage is How Much? Jesus Christ. But I'm like 6% famous. That means when I get recognized, it's just always awkward. So I'm standing in line in the store, and this woman's like, "Excuse me, hi, you're an actor, right?" I'm like, yeah, I am." She's like, "You must be so rich." And I'm just looking at her and I'm thinking, lady, we're in Walmart. And I'm wearing pajama pants and flip-flops. And it's noon. But I didn't say anything to her. I winked, sauntered over to the old self-checkout, and paid for my 1 jar of dill pickles. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think one of the toughest jobs on the planet would be a janitor who has to clean up like 20 minutes after an NBA game. He just goes in there and it's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, excuse me." No, that's Hey, great game. Are you going left? Going right? I don't know. Well, that's salty. Okay, you got smart. Just so you know, they love dick jokes here, so that's the thing. My wife, she loves her British dramas. She's taken to doing like this little British accent every once in a while, which is, it's fine. But she doesn't quite know how to read the room. Like the other night, we're in bed getting a little frisky, and then she leans in, she's like, "Hello, governor, fancy a piece of this here?" So I was unaware how far a penis could go back up inside you. I mean, I'm aware now, obviously. I've got a son, he's 20. I love him to death, but he's a total dummy. But that's okay, because when I was 20, I was a dummy too. I wore clogs. Yeah, I was a clog wearer. But he comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, I've been doing some research, and I've decided I'm going to start using a natural deodorant now." And I'm like, "Okay." Next day, I grab it out of his hand. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You need as much aluminum in you as you can handle." This kid walks in the room. I'm like, did somebody just light a block of cheese on fire? What the fuck is... My mom, I got a mom. She's in a wheelchair, which is pretty shitty until we're looking for parking, and then it's simply the best. We just roll right in there. But it's weird when you have a parent and then you kind of become like their parent. So I have to take her clothing shopping, and inevitably I have to go in the dressing room with her and help her change, right? And it gets pretty uncomfortable when she's looking for like bras and panties. I mean, at this point, I've probably handled her boobs more than my dad ever did. But she feels like embarrassed about it, and it gets uncomfortable, and she'll have a little cry. And it's like, oh boy. And then like, inevitably though, we'll be leaving the store, and she'll see a bathing suit. She's like, "I got to try that on." So as much shame as she feels about me seeing her vagina, the woman loves a sale. I take care of her utility bills for her. So a few months ago, she had a cable bill that was $700. 580 of that was for renting pornography. So you don't know awkward until you've had to explain to your 82-year-old mother how Pornhub works. She's like, so wait a second, it's free? I'm like, yeah, it's all free. She's like, well, that doesn't seem like a very good business model. I'm like, I don't know, Mom. That's just how it's how it's set up. She's like, so wait a second. So I can watch Lawrence on my labia for free. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, Mom. She's like, don't judge me, David. It's a classic. It's about a young man with a big... I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fucking no spoilers. All right. Thank you.